Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It's us or them, always has been, always will be. And that could set him on his way, and he's managed to get... Up he goes! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Milan have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Can he finish? Oh, that wasn't far away.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Bergomi is there and he can pick it up. Milan have it back and can go again. Showing good feet. Schneider is in a really good position out wide. Chance to finish. Oh, that's a waste.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Immobile.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left...
He gets big! Yeah. Oh, taken with style! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Ribéry. It's a pretty loose pass. Bergomi. Davids.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Fofana. He's played him through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Davids shifted it to the flank.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Hernandez just eases him off the ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Maldini calmly anticipates. Gets his pass away. Well seen. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other. 100... Great chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Fratesi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is expertly dealt with. Now it's Martinez. Serginho. Martinez. Çalhanoğlu, who's set up one goal so far.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Looking tidy in possession here. So we've reached the hour mark.
Match was 80,607.
He's in plenty of space here.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Great defending, strong and determined. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Spread neatly. And he's being shifted off it. Yildiz. Evair. Into Milan, looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. That's really well manoeuvred. Ribéry, and they win it back again. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And here's a chance, and somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Serginho.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Fratesi, he's got away. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Milan, number 8.
Milan choosing to make the first change.
Ciro Immobile, number 20. Çalhanoğlu, coming on the field, number 7. Ribéry,
Bergomi.
number 18. Lukaku, number 9.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to dink it in. He can run onto that. Tries to get it clear.
Added time.
Fofana. Yildiz. Serginho. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were at times cohesive. Very... And so we reach a fork in the road. Fortunes can turn either way from this point. One path leads to where they all want to be, or at least a significant step closer to it. What doesn't bear thinking about is the alternative. It is time for the central characters to stand tall. Well, you've got to say that the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And already we're underway here.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And it's Batistuta.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costacurta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Efootball! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And here's Lautaro Martinez. And Martinez! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Oh, that's fabulous. Van Basten ploughing through the middle. Tries a shot! Certainly not the easiest of chances, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's the type that always fancies himself, Peter, in these situations, and with very good reason.
That's really well manoeuvred. Ribéry. Evair. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. But hits one! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, although that first goal is a welcome boost, they can't afford to ease off now. To do that would simply be inviting danger.
And here's Hullet. Inter Milan are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Barella spots it and intercepts. And it's Hullet. Oh, super find. Bastoni gets rid without sophistication. Mateus. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Hullet. And here's Batistuta. And here's Van Basten. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. That looks a good ball through. Evair! He scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. And the half-time whistle goes. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Inter Milan go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are back underway. He could be in here. And he was alert to it. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mateus. And here's Van Basten. It's Van Basten! Yildiz pinches it off him. Look at the space here. Barella. Pirlo. And here's Hullet, and that's a superb pass. Cleared without complication. Inter Milan in a very solid position, 2 to the good. No, that's been intercepted. Mateus, Barella,
The attendance
Martinez.
for this match was 80,953.
He's had a hit! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Substitution for Inter, number 12.
Inter Milan with the corner. They're first.
Coming on the field is
Goes in for the header! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He can get that clear. Bratesi. Serginho. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he has been fouled there. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Serginho. Nice bit of trickery. Rijkaard is there and he can get that clear. Batistuta. Hullet. Costa Corta. Oh, good looking ball. Mateus. Pirlo. Shot. Martinez! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And it's Hullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
He can run onto that. Oh, this is a... He's had shots! No mistake!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Inter Milan close now to seeing this one through to the end. Now it's Batistuta.
3 minutes at a time.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, what a ball is in here! Danger averted for now. The final seconds now. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with flying colours. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed. Well, it is a nervous time, but these are positive nerves. The prospects are so great, the potential, be it financial or reputational, is huge because success in this competition brings so much. And the supporters are here to take it in for themselves and to drive the team on. Truly, this is crunch time. This place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibel spared in this collective chorus. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, you can never emphasise enough just how important it is to have a dependable goalkeeper, and this fella, Emi Martinez, is certainly one that fits the bill. He's one of the characters left in the game nowadays. I mean, people describe him as a little eccentric, and truth be told,
Torres! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Fernando Torres clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted. Messi really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Pau Kubasi, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. David Villa, he could be in here. Molina cuts out the pass. This is promising. Oh, good ball, shots on here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pedri showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he was quick to react. Oh, this is a great hit! And again, the keeper stands strong.
Yeah, well, he won't be happy with some of the defending in front of him. He can hold his head high. That was a fantastic stop.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can clear their lines. And now a sudden chance to counter. That pass isn't the best. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Tagliafico. Pass is just off target. Pau Torres. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Martinez! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gets good distance on it. Iniesta. That pass has been well intercepted. Has a shot! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
Rodri.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Added time.
That is good alertness. And there is the half-time whistle. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Cleared away. Spain are looking to go forward now. He's looking to set free a runner. Asensio. Oh, that's fabulous. Asensio stood his ground strongly. Deflected behind for a corner kick. It's their second corner of the game. Big header! Oh, that was no routine save.
Pedri really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. Big chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. A real this time, surely. Dispatched clinically. The breakthrough strike.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
For Spain, after 59 minutes, is number 10.
Spain have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
The attendance for
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Substitution for Argentina, number 9.
Argentina can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's having a go! Oh, that's a waste.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Fiddles it through. Iniesta looking to run onto it. That has not gone well. Asensio. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Spain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Maradona! Pau Kubasi gets it away. And he'll shoot here. And that could have brought them level.
That had a lot resting on it, you know, Peter, and he's visibly cross with himself.
Garnacho, he's picked his way through. Has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. Asensio, and he's picked out the run, and he was alert to it. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a nicely measured pass.
Spain probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Otamendi, McAllister. There will be 4 extra minutes. And the shot! Well, there's the clearance. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone.
Hello, everybody, and
Perfect
please join
result,
me in wishing
perfect
happy
outcome.
New Year.
But time for no more. The whistle has gone. Perfect result, perfect.
Hello Urshit bro, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hello, bro. Welcome to the stream. Hello, Sokin, bro.
So without question, it is one of the most awaited, most anticipated days on the footballing calendar. So many teams, so many ambitions, and only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself.
Hello, Tomika, bro. How are you? Hello, Tomika, bro. How are you? Hello Hamza bro, how are you? Welcome to the stream.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Neymar. France looking to pass their way through. That pass has been well intercepted.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. That's a little off target. That's really well cleared. Sané. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He's picked his way through, and that's gone loose. Adams getting this one clear.
Yeah, I've had a quick review of what we've seen so far, and I can confirm we're in a shot-free zone.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Van der Ven deals with that comfortably. Cantona, and it's Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
There's the hit! Goal, France!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here. And while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And there's green grass ahead of him. And this is Decker. And the shot! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
Chelsea grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've...
And Sané! And the first 45 minutes are up. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's one each. So both teams heading off for the break. An interesting game has brewed up here, hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but the score at half-time is 1-1. Son Heung-min, can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Son Heung-min has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Aimed beyond the defence. Van de Ven. Sané.
Bro, type in English. I don't understand this language.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems. And that has left him in a heap. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh no, this does not look good. Diogo Costa getting this one clear. Deco driving forward, a man on a mission. Beckham.
The attendance for this match was
Quality ball.
71,898.
David Villa. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Beckenbauer. Spread out to the left. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's gone looking for safety. Oh, well played, well sorted out. David Villa, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. This is intriguing. Next goal, critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And no, that was never going to make it. Chouameni. Rodri. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Sané.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here.
90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
And just a quick reminder.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time.
Inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for France. Number 4, Cantona. Number 7, David Villa.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 11,
That's a sharp pass. Now it's Eto'o.
17, Beckham. Coming on the field.
Maradona with the foul.
Number 23,
Palmer. He can run onto that. Now it's Son Heung-min. And he's Son Heung-min!
Maradona.
Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And we have our very first corner. That's going to go a long way. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he gets rid in a hurry. Back into the middle. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Cleared without complication. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
Today, that memorabilia from today's
Yeah,
match
90
is
minutes
now
long gone,
available.
15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? And we are already back underway. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And he cuts out the supply. He's been picked out. Now who's going to be first to this? A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And here's Eto'o, and it's Owen, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a...
And that is it. There will be penalties.
It's a big well done to both defences for refusing to buckle under the pressure. Fatigue with focus is not the norm.
120 minutes of action have taken their toll, but have proved inconclusive, and now this is it. So this one to set the tone.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Palmer is the next man in the spotlight.
Never looked in doubt, really. He just did what he was asked.
So, the second man in line. Good penalty, just steered it the other way.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Son Heung-min is the second man to step up for his team.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
Hello,
The third man in
bro.
the
How are
queue.
you? Welcome to the stream.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Deco is third in line. That's how it's done. He made the keeper commit. It's 3 apiece. He steps up to take the 4th penalty.
Pick your spot, don't change your mind, and the keeper should be neutralised.
Roberto Carlos is the 4th man to step up. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
How confident was that? Backed himself all the way.
Messi is the 5th volunteer. Oh, what a save!
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
So all eyes on the goalkeeper. And that has lifted the roof. So it has all ended in hurt. The team. So it has all ended in hurt. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Such scenes here. A sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. And we have our very first corner. And that should get the job done. Passing nice and neat. The ball's gone astray. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mbappe. And now they can clear their lines. David Villa. Ooh, perfectly measured that. There's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, I can tell you that I'm a fan of this guy, Christian Romero, described by his national team boss as spectacular. I've always seen him as been brave, very aggressive defensively, but front-footed as well. And let me go into a little more detail on that, because some of the runs he makes are actually quite crazy, and there seems to be a recklessness about it and no order. And he just leaves it to whomever behind him to fill the gap. But I like that in his game.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. David Villa. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Chouameni. And it's Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Denied by an instinctive save.
Cantona clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Costa Curta, and he's managed to get free. He's made sure that's not getting through, and he's there to get it away. Cantona, dink through, and it's the goalkeepers to claim. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's gone forward. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And the shot! And it's a goal!
Well, that's very much changed the complexion. It's also changed mindsets and moods in both teams, and it had to be him. It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So we have our breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Raul. And here's Mbappe. Facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. France can't breathe again. Just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Messi. And it's Neymar. Bellingham. France still this single goal behind. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed having made the run and not get picked out.
That's been intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that.
Shapes to shoot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Beckham. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Bellingham. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Paraguay clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bellingham. Engages and forces him off the ball.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that is a little undercooked. David Villa. And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! Just not quite happening for him just now.
France really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now. Yeah, the jostling for position has begun.
And he's had a shot! He's missed, but not by that far. Costa Curta. De Bruyne in acres of space out wide. And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only... And that may well be that. That is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only...
Hello Alex bro, how are you? Bro, I don't play FIFA mobile. I have only football, bro. Hello, Brian, bro. Please type in English, okay? I don't understand this language. I understand only
So
FIFA
welcome
mobile.
one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Now it's Batistuta. Pass somewhat off target.
Oh,
He's found a way through. Can he put it away? It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's the chance to counter. Diogo Costa will lay claim to that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
The most accurate pass. Messi. Now it's Batistuta. He is through here. That's very neat. Batistuta! He scored!
Nice goal, bro.
And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Mbappe, gently done. Oh, delightful ball. And he's managed to get free. Batistuta! Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Beckham. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, that looks a good ball through. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now that's well seen too. David Villa. Mbappe.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Might be David Villa! Good effort. And it is right on half-time. France produced a terrific spell at the end there, culminating in a chance that their fans could not believe did not go in. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
It's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Van der Ven promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Bastoni calmly anticipates, pressing high and with purpose. Oh, he's found support out wide. Batistuta, and he's being shifted off it. Van der Ven clears.
71,898.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
Hello,
Beckham.
bro.
Neymar. Yamal. Owen has found the net here, of course. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Oh, good ball. Shapes to shoot. Oh, the ball's run loose here. He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Yamal. David Villa. Mbappe. Can he spark a counter here? Just eases him off the ball. Now the ball's gone astray. And he's straight offside.
Substitution in progress.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. That could spell trouble. And it's Batistuta. Oh, there's a probing ball. David Villa. Floated through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And he's there to belt it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that has put paid to that. A searching ball that into space. Chouameni. Beckham. Cantona. Good spot, he's seen the run. Bastoni kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Van der Ven cuts out the pass.
1 minute at a time.
And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows. Neymar! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Short changes him with that pass. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's a little off target. Oh, that's a key
After this
interception.
match, we'll play, okay?
Oh, super find. And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. That pass has been well intercepted. Batistuta. David Villa is flagged offside.
Okay, Nika, bro. Okay, we'll play. Make a room and give me code. I'll join, okay, bro?
France looking to pass their way through. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Chouameni. It's a sweet ball, that. Shapes to shoot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
France with the corner. They're first. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Adams is there and he can get that clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Schneider kept his eye on it and he's there. Messi. Costa Curta. And here's Cantona. David Villa. Oh, he's managed to get himself
Hello,
offside.
bro. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, bro, but you have to wait. There is one more player waiting.
Bastoni. And he's gone looking for safety. Bastoni clears. Messi. David Villa. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Whistle goes again. It's another offside decision. It's a pretty loose pass. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Today's match is now.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
Okay, miss, bro.
So we are still where we were
Incoming
at the
days, I'll
beginning.
make one
It
video,
is
okay?
0-0 at the break.
Okay, hey, bro,
And
please
that's
wait
the start of
after this
another
match.
45 minutes.
France are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
That looks a good ball through. David Villa. And he's got real chance! It's fallen kindly here. They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The
Okay,
speed
bro,
and sharpness
make a
in his
run and
game gives him
send me
an
code, okay?
advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the
This
goal scorer,
person
but the
internet
keeper should have
problem,
done a lot better.
France have taken the lead.
Well, listen, a few words of advice and encouragement from the manager during the break can often straighten things out, and it's paid off here.
Oh, good-looking ball. Batistuta providing an outlet on that flank. There's no flag. He's cut it out.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
David Villa. That's been cut out. Well played. Owen. And the flag has stayed down. He can get that clear.
The attendance for this
So we've
match
reached
was
the hour mark.
72,306.
Neymar has it in a wide position. Adams attempts a clearance. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Hits one! They've done it! Two up and threatening to pull clear. Was there ever any doubt?
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And now he has two.
Substitutions taking place.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And he thumps it clear. Bastoni wins the duel this time. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's managed to get rid. Bastoni cuts out the pass. Oh, a delicate chip through. Owen, he's found a way through. Van de Ven gets it away. France can consider themselves just about safe now. He's through here. David Villa! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Well, that ought to have wrapped it up, Peter. He may well regret that, you know.
And he's picked out the run.
Oh, great feat, that.
Diogo Costa has that under control.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Pass is just off target. And that was very necessary. It's a throw in.
Okay, bro,
Looks
make
at
a
his
run
watch
and give me
and
code.
blows his whistle. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. Cantona voted man of the match.
Give me code, bro. code, bro. Hello, Fury, bro. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Fury, bro. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hello, Fury, bro. This here is one more player waiting. Anyone in a chat can join Fury, bro, and play 1v1. After that, we will play, okay? Hello, hey, bro. Why are you doing late, bro? Hello, Muhammad, bro. Welcome to the stream. Okay, then. Hello, hey, bro. If you don't make a room, okay, then I'll play with Fury, bro. 140. Okay, Fury, bro. Wait, I'm going. Hello, bro. Welcome to the stream. Wow. Bro, you have too good squad, bro. Nice. Wow. It will be fun. Okay.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere
Yeah,
frenetic.
bro, you can play it, but you have to
I'm your
wait. Okay.
commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this... Can he finish? Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of
Okay,
him
bro,
to
please wait.
oblige
After this
so
match,
early.
we'll play.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Out to the left it goes. Cantona. Messi. Oh, good read. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Roberto Carlos kept his eye on it, and he's there. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Neymar. Now Van de Ven. First quarter of an hour gone. Real decent hit! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stops.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Hello, bro. Look, my YouTube name is my username.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in, surely!
Anchor
And we
Gaming
have our
YT.
very first corner. Son Heung-min getting this one clear. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. And he's managed to get free. Hazard stood his ground strongly. Bastoni defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nesta simply refused to be outdone there. Beckham given the lift of his goal. Van de Ven makes the interception. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Hazard. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mateus!
Wow, good save from
Oh, that was
Costa.
no routine save.
Mateus is offering a wry smile there.
Hello, Shiba, bro. How are you?
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. He's got away. France have got it back and they'll have another go. Beckham. Now it's Neymar! Just not quite happening for him just now.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
He's a Messi! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Okay, bro. We'll play, but you have to wait.
France have their second corner now. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. It's just beyond his reach. France are
Yeah,
one
bro,
up
we'll play,
and
but you have
looking
to wait your
surprisingly
turn,
comfortable.
bro.
He has found the way through. Well, there's the clearance. And reclaimed it in a trice. Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Hazard. David Villa. And it's Hazard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Cruyff is flagged offside. Van de Ven. That passes. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Hello guys,
France
if you are
clearly
new
are
to the channel,
benefiting
please
from their
subscribe to
homework.
the
They've
channel
dealt with
and
anything
hit
that's
the
been
like
thrown at
button.
them and have been smart on the break.
We'll play a friendly match.
France lead by 1 goal to nil at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
France really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff!
Yeah.
Oh, taken with style. Barcelona are back in business. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
France finding their passes. Cantona will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well read, and the danger is averted. And the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
France have their third corner. Gerrard with the clearance.
France really just need to be careful for the next 10 minutes or so. Deal with the pressure.
David Villa! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The most accurate pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
David Villa. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. And he's intervened well there. He can run onto that. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, that's fabulous. Header!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 14, Son Heung-min. Number 17, Modric. Number
France do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Coming on the field.
Gerrard.
Number 10, David Villa. Number 15, Frank Lampard.
That's really well cleared.
Del Piero. Number 7, Mbappe.
And that's been won straight
Number
back.
24, Zico. Substitution.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Zico. He's having a go.
Nice goal, bro.
And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think
He rises! And it's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the
You too,
importance
bro.
of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to
Good
watch.
game, bro. Well played.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And claimed it back swiftly.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
4 added minutes has been
That has
indicated.
been cut short. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Owen! And Owen! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Diogo Costa gets it away. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. The hostilities have already resumed. France displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? He's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
Well timed, excellent interception. Del Piero. And it's Gerrard. Del Piero pinches it off him. France can't breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Adams gets across to intercept that. Messi. He's picked his way through. That's an excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked.
And he's had a hit! Oh no, that could... That's it for the first period of extra time.
Today to please take all
Yeah, it is coming down to those last 15 minutes. A truly attritional affair that has reduced both teams to near standstill. The saying goes that it only takes a moment to make a difference in this game, but you have to pose the question, is there enough left in the collective tank of either team? And the action has already restarted. They have given it everything. It's been great hits! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. So their fourth quarter of the game. Not a lot we need to say about that. And that has gone straight into touch.
Hello bro, welcome to the stream.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not. Lampard! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Barcelona really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Can he get it through? Shapes. It's hit the upright.
You wonder.
And that's that. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other, but it wasn't to be.